Hey everybody, I am here. How are you? Trying to get us some better lighting. Um, there we go. All right, we got light. Let me unplug John's computer. All right, we are live, and it's going to be a cricket night. So I'm actually working right now on some cricket stuff. But I thought it'd be fun to work on it together. Now I have to get into YouTube for a second and make sure I'm up and running there. And then, hold on. Here's live. Always got to do a couple of things. It's not showing anything, is it? Okay. All right, we all good. It's showing a black screen. Oh, there we go. We're good. All right, shutting her down now. And we got StreamYard. All right, so how's everybody doing? Hi, Laura. Hi, Cheryl. How are you guys? What's new? I'm actually already playing with the Cricut because I have a couple of ideas and I just wanted to see if it would work. So I'm actually doing a little print and cutting as we hang out. But look at how cute. I feel like my lighting is pink. Do you guys feel that way? Maybe it's just, maybe I am pink. Hi, Maida. How are you? Hi, Beth. Hi, Ketzel. Hi, Kat. How are you guys? All right, so we have some Cricut stuff going on here tonight. But it's, you know what? It's kind of fun just to hang out with everybody. What have you all thought about Grinchmas? What are you guys thinking about that so far? Where is it? Where's my Grinches? Can I tell you, I keep putting things down, and for the life of me, I have no clue where I'm putting them. And lately, they've been right in front of my face. Look at them. So far, he's my favorite. I just love the way he came out. I stickled him, but the stickles didn't. I have to blend it a little bit more. I don't like when stickles goes outside the lines. You know what I mean? Oh, my thing just ruined. Hold on. Um. Oh, Cheryl, I'm so sorry. How's she doing? Thank you, thank you. It's so glad to be. It's so nice to be home. My Cricut is eating my paper right now. Oh, Mater, it's gonna get colder this week. I think for us on Saturday it's gonna be 16 degrees. Yeah, I gotta do this one again. Hold on, gotta send something to the printer. Okay. Cheryl, is she still down in New York? You know what, Mater? My heat has turned on. My heat's on. I'm actually wearing, what do they call these? Cuddle bugs? Cuddle bug shirts? Yeah, I think that's what they call them. All right. So since I'm using the inexpensive mat from Amazon, I always tape down my paper so that it cuts out. Oh, okay. Yeah, weather's changing pretty quick all of a sudden, right? It goes from the end of October and then it's like, okay, here comes the crazy weather. One day it could be warm and next day it could be an ice storm. Crazy stuff. Crazy, crazy stuff. So today was day 2 in the Grinchmas, and tomorrow I think I'm still going to continue with the Grinchmas, but there's going to be a Halloween theme coming in on top of that. So stay tuned for that. Hi, Miss Corn. Hi, Miss Esther. How are you? Let's talk about weather. Esther, how's your weather down there? Is it sunny and warm or is it chilly and cold? Yeah, it's definitely getting, it's going to be a chilly one. I'm not sure if I'm going to love the way this is cutting. I might have to try for a third time or get a better mat. Because, you know, with when you work on a Cricut, your mat is like the most important part sometimes. Because if your mat's not sticky enough, or I have to change my settings in my cardstock. Hi, Wendy. How are you, sweetie? Are you done with your triple digits, Laura? Okay, so I'm going to show you what happens when you're working with a small design such as this one, and Mickey Mouse has a silly tail. If I change the settings, I'm going to do it again. I have to do it again because this is going to just drive me. But you know what? This is just a mock. Like I have, this is an idea. So I don't even know if it's going to work well. So I can let this slide because I just want to see if my idea works. And then I might have a different, all right. A couple more pages to print and cut. Yeah, we got New York City, we got Florida, we got Pennsylvania, we got Chicago area. We got California. We got girls all over. I know it's so hard. You're done with the triple digits. Okay, so that's actually pretty neat. What are your temperatures today, Laura? Okay, so this one was done. Save that. Okay, I'm going to do another print. These I can cut with my cutting. I can't wait to show you this. I was going to save it. I'm going to probably wind up doing a video on it, but with a different idea concept. But I figured tonight, since we're going to be crafty CRICUT, can't get my words out. It would be fun to do this. So even though I use the print and cut in the CRICUT, I can use my, give you the biggest spot on my desk. I'll use my cutting board. Save the highest 66. Lulu, how are you? How is everything? I feel like I haven't spoken to you in so long. Okay, look at that. Who sees what that is? Oh, yeah. I think this is going to print and cut the right way. Hi, Bertha. How are you? Today, I was coming home, and the fog was so thick today. And I'm like, was it hot meeting cold or cold meeting hot? But I think the cold is coming in, and our ground was still warm, causing the fog. So in love with this week. So in love with it. Not COVID, co-ed. Co-ed. Right? That's what you mean, Lulu? I know. Vinny and Shannon didn't go. They sent a gift. I know. Can you believe? I can't believe. Okay, so if anybody want to hear a good story, so Night Angel is Lulu, and Lulu lives. She's the only person I know that watches me that lives in my area. So I bought her a goodie bag, so to say. And as we're standing outside talking that one day, we started putting pieces of a puzzle together, and we realized that her niece married one of Vinny's best friends and was actually in the wedding party of her niece. How small of a world is that? I mean, I know we live in a small town, but um, I love stories like that. Love it. Yeah. You know what? I love Cheryl. I love the fact that I was able to go outside and actually do that. Kind of see where I'm going with this, ladies. Okay. I'm like so excited for this. Look at the next one. Ready? I I couldn't craft while I was in North Carolina because I don't know. We had the doors open. It was beautiful weather, but it was windy, so anything on the dining room table would have blew off. And then, long story short, couldn't find my iPhone, my laptop charger. Turned out that Vinny had it, so I ordered another one on Amazon, but it didn't get to me till Wednesday. So I really wasn't crafting, but I was designing in CRICUT. Oh, that's so funny. He gained weight? Oh, I have to go look at the pictures. Oh, tell me about it. That dog on the beach, Cheryl. It, John was hysterical because here I am. I have my Kindle. I'm in my chair. I'm hanging out on the beach. And all of a sudden, this dog is literally on my chest. Like he jumped on my lap and he was smooching my face and covering me in sand. And had it been my sister on the beach, she would have freaked out because she can't. How do you go to the beach and not get sand on you? She goes to the beach and doesn't want sand anywhere near her. So John was hysterical that this dog was all over me. Oh my God, Lulu, that's so funny. John used to have sympathy cravings with me too. I think he still does though. Oh my God. It was a nice little getaway. What did you think of that? Lighthouses. Oh, those lighthouses were gorgeous. Gorgeous. All right. So this is what I did. Before we get into cricketing, let me show you this. This is an Anna Griffin fairy tale scenes card making kit, right? So when you open up her, I brought this with me. This is what sparked it. When you open up her card series, they're layered cards. So I was just like, okay. I saw the way they were created, and I'm like, I can create them just a little bit differently and create my own theme. So, of course, I wanted a Disney theme, right? So, follow me on this. I printed them out, but I need my scoreboard. Wait till you see this come together. All right. I'm not going to look up for a few seconds. Oh, those are my favorite lighthouses. I said to John, like I said, we usually get invited back every year. And I said, next year, I want to go from the Outer Banks all the way to Ocracoke. We hadn't done that since the kids were little. And I just want to, and only Currituck's Lighthouse was open. The other lighthouses of the state of North Carolina are not open to climb. So when I got to Currituck and it was open, I was like so grateful and so excited. And then I had left John on the beach metal detecting, and I had to pick him up. Or I was going to go back to the house and then go back out to get him. But I was like, you know what? I'm just going to sit on the bench and enjoy it. I'm trying to think here. Okay, so kind of getting what I'm doing here. Look at this. So this is my front layer of my card. It's probably easier if I just shut my mouth for a few seconds. Hi, Therese. How are you? Does anybody want to join me tonight and be my eyes and ears? I'm throwing that out there. Oh, Bertha, you're so sweet. All right, so I'm attaching this. This is, do you see what this is? This is Main Street, USA. Hi, Miss Linda. Okay, Linda, I know Linda, Susan, and Lauren sent me gifts, which they shouldn't have. But I just shot a video before I came on, and it'll be up on my channel by midnight. I don't think I did that right, did I? Hold on, I gotta figure out how that's gonna go. That's my front. How many do I have? 2. Huh. Maybe that one doesn't have to be. I gotta figure out how I'm doing my layering. 2, 3, 4. Do that. And that can go there. And that can go there. I might have needed another layer. All right, I'm thinking this out loud. I'm so excited about this one, Beth. I really am, because once I got the design concept down, I was like, oh, the ideas in my head were endless. And you know what's funny is that I bought the Anna Griffin cards with the idea concept that I wanted to see them, feel them, touch them, and then create from them. You know what I mean? That's what I was hoping to do. So you see how I'm late? Look at this. Oh my God. I don't know if that should be, I think this should be behind, but I'm not happy with the way the Mick and Minnie cut out. I think I need to make them just a tad. I don't know if I need to make them bigger. I think they need to be up front like that. Yeah, I'm going to recut them real quick. Hi, Lisa. Thanks for joining us. I'm going to bring you into my Cricut and show you how I'm doing this. Okay. Here we go. All right. So here I am in Cricut. Did anybody say they would like to join me to be my voice with me? Makes an awesome book. How would you make it a book, Beth? I'm kind of curious. So I'm going to cancel the cut just so I can go back in and work on it. I knew you would like that craft, Linda. You're my Grinch girl, and I say that in a loving way, and I know you know that. Okay, so this is how I designed it within Cricut. But you need to ungroup them because something isn't right about my Mickey. So I'm going to duplicate him just so I can get a visual. I think I left a part of him white. I did. You see right here, I did not edit him correctly. And that would bother the heck out of me. But for some reason, you're not going to see it. I want to be able to see the balloons behind them. So I don't want them too tiny. The original was a little bit more than 2.25. Can I get away with them being that big? I think I can. See, all I have to do is take that card and layer it right behind them, and I can get a visual. But I think they would be really cute. All right. So let me move that back because that's my secondary card. And this is my new card. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab them both and I am going to just flatten that. And I'm going to go to make it. And I just want to make this one. I don't need to do them all. And what I want to do is I want to send it to my printer, but I don't want it to bleed. And bleed is this little bit of an outline on thin stuff, but I don't want it to bleed because I don't sometimes like the way it looks. Oh, you can? Okay, Laura, I'm going to send it to you. I'll send you the link right now. Hold on. All right, hold on. I am going to my emails. Thank you, Laura. Hold on. Give me 1 second, everybody. Thank you. Mama Bear Chris. All right, it is sent, girlfriend. All right, message sent. All right, so see how it just printed? You can see that in the corner, right? But now I want to change my settings. I'm going to go to custom settings on my machine. And I'm going to check out all my material. And trying to think of what I would use. Cardstock for intricate cuts right here. See this? Because there are a few intricate cuts in this, and I really want it to cut out perfect. And like I said earlier, this is one of those knockoff mats that I buy on on Amazon. And I just tape it down. All right. So now I'm done. And it'll say right here, custom material set to cardstock for intricate cuts. And I'm just going to let it go. And now you don't need to see that. But I only made it so that it's 1, 2, 3 mountains. Maybe I should have done a third, but I'm thinking that if I put that in the middle one, right? I should really look at the Anna Griffin card. Oh, you know what? She added, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You know what? We could figure this out. I'm going to add this one to the middle, just like this. And then I can actually take the images out of this CRICUT file, and then I could share the CRICUT file. Or I can, and then you guys can figure out what images you can bring in yourselves. Let me go back and meet some. Oh, Laura's here. Hi, Laura.
Hello, how are you?
Good. I got to make my. Hi, Shar. Hi, Jay. Jay, did you get your CRICUT?
Did she get it?
I don't know. I'm waiting.
Oh yeah, I gotta be your spokesperson.
Okay, you get to be. Thank you, my friend.
Hi, Corn. Hey, there was somebody else in there who had a CRICUT machine, didn't take it out of their box. Hi, Bertha.
I do believe that was Lauren last week. I don't think she's here yet.
You already made something, TJ? Oh my goodness.
Did you make the telephone that they tell you to walk through your steps?
Hi, Sharon.
Do you remember when you did the telephone, Laura?
Oh yes. That was the first thing right out of the box.
That was one of my favorite cards. I made like 10 of them. Okay, so now look at the difference in the way this cut out to the way this cut out. You see the way they chopped up Mickey Mouse and I missed half of his leg? Look at how sweet. Now watch this, the way I pull it off. So that comes off, and then watch this. Look at how once you change the setting on the machine, look at how perfect this is. Is that not amazing?
Because you added the bleed?
I got rid of the bleed and I changed my setting to cardstock for intricate cuts and not one boo-boo. Can you see that?
Oh, yeah, that looks good.
Not one boo-boo. Like, not one, and even if you're not doing an intricate cut, you can use that setting. Oh my God, this is my favorite.
It's so cute.
And what I'm going to do is, because there's not really a layer behind it, I'm going to just pop that one up on dimensionals. Oh, how smart would that be?
Okay, Donna, we have a request.
I'm listening.
Do you by chance do vinyl stickers for car windows?
Anybody can, yes. Wait, what do you mean?
That's what your friend Lulu was asking.
Oh, yeah, Lulu, what are you looking for? I mean, as long as we can get the design, we can make it into a vinyl. Lulu, I did the back of TJ's truck window. You ever saw the back of TJ's truck? It's the full cab window. And the wording is huge. Let's put it that way. Yes, we can make something. Only if you come over and play, though.
That's working it there, Donna. That's working it.
I'll come pick you up. I'll come pick you up. She only lives like 5 minutes away, 10 minutes
Oh,
away.
nice.
Okay. So what I'm doing here is I am just layering it. Oh, there's more. Look at how beautiful. Look. Do you see this intricate cut right there? I mean, this is how perfect this one cut out. I didn't even realize that there was a piece right there. Look at that. This is almost like store bought. And I was trying to say that without my New York accent.
Okay. Donna,
Yes, ma'am.
Lulu's friend's husband passed away and would like one to honor him, and she is willing to pay also. Heck yeah, I'll come by and play LOL.
You know what, Lulu, send me an image in email what you think she wants or what she wants, and we'll see if we can get it done. And if I have the supplies, you know me. It won't be. Now, for some reason, this has to go this way. There we go. I don't think my secondary cut is. I'm having a hard time with this. You see this? I'm wondering if. I wonder if my design is just a tad off. I'm loving this. Okay.
Hello.
And then I'll take the other side
Hold on a second.
and we can just
Sorry,
put
I had
that
one.
together.
Donna, I'm gonna lower my speaker for
Go
a second.
ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Sorry, I'm on the live.
You can say hi. We don't bite. Dimensionals are pretty cool, but the fact that you can actually reuse them, like rip them apart and use them, works sometimes. They're not like heavy duty stick. I'm having a hard time with this, you could tell. But you know what? That's what it's all about, being live. Okay. So, and then we'll get on to CRICUT crafting.
Oh, okay.
Night Corn, thank you for coming. Hi, Lainey. How are you?
Okay, I think we did that.
Lulu, you know how to get in touch with me. We're good that way. 100%. And I'm sorry for her loss. That middle one is going to be the death of me. Let's put that there. All designed in CRICUT. All right, so that was one. That's two. And three is going to be on that. All right. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, this design is going to be endless. All right. And the fact that this is foldable and mailable. Think of this with a nativity scene. I don't know, just balloons and a maybe a gift box decor. All right, I have to design it just a tad bit better. Well, look at that. Is that not adorable? So I took an image of Main Street, USA. I brought it into CRICUT. I cut the oval out of it. Then I brought Mickey and Minnie into it, put them in the second oval, added balloons into the third oval, and I did the backdrop of this scene as the last page. Tell me that's not the best. I think that my mountain valley has to be different. So I'll work on that because I think that I have to look at Anna Griffin's because I'm piggybacking off her cards. But is that not the cutest thing ever? I mean, look at the detail on that. And if you wanted to, you can actually put acetate in front of that. You can make this a box. It doesn't have to be an open top. It could be a box that folds. I mean, I'm absolutely in love.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm back.
Oh, you're good.
Sorry, I was lagging. I had that was a friend of mine. That is super cute, Donna. I love that.
I think I'm missing Disney. Add little lights. You can add a little. You're right. You can add little lights. You can put a light in the back of it. But because it's daytime, if you did like a fireworks theme, like Disney's fireworks display,
Ooh.
definitely lights, right? Look at how the design concept can just keep going. And then I cut out happy birthday. So this can become a birthday card. That's why I made this. Added a couple of dimensionals. I mean, what Disney fanatic wouldn't love this as a birthday card?
I think even if they're not a Disney fanatic, who wouldn't love it?
I know, right? I mean, you can even do this with like the Eiffel Tower. Put one of the oh my gosh, do this with the Eiffel Tower and put one of the LOL girls in front of it.
Oh, that would be so cute.
How amazing would that be? Okay.
So Linda said, Beth said Hogwarts. And Linda said, oh, okay, my birthday is November 23rd.
I know when your birthday is, girlfriend. I know. But like, do you see? This is how my mind's going to work. It's like, what else can we do? But think about it, an Eiffel Tower, an LOL girl, or even a pretty girl with a poodle. You know, oh my gosh. I don't know enough about Harry Potter to design something like that.
Oh, girl. Harry Potter is fun.
But you can do this in a Grinch theme. Uh-oh. That might be something up and coming this week. Or even your oh my god, what are the names of those cute little girls here? Oh Lord, forgive me. What are their names? Polka doodles. You know, put a polka doodle in there. Oh my god, yeah. All right. So I am thinking now, I'm done with my desk. Let's move on to CRICUT. How many girls do we have here that are CRICUT girls? Hi, baby girl. How are you?
Beth said the street in Universal, too. Of course, you know I'm a CRICUT girl.
Oh, my God. Spider-Man with a web as the front image.
Ooh.
With the streets of New York behind him. And then the middle section could be trees. Oh, my gosh. This once I give you the actual plain concept, you can add any photo, any image, any clip art you want. Huh.
It's so easy to upload your image and
Okay, so all right, you know what? Let's get out of this. All right. Let me get out of this. I think I need to increase this by an extra half an inch. So I think this has to be 7.5. No, it has to be 7 by 3.5. I think it needs to be a half an inch. I think I need an additional score line. I think that was my problem. And I got to change that one. Nothing is changing. Okay. So what do you guys want to learn? What do you think we should explain to them in CRICUT? What do you think would be a great beginner or?
I think the welding and the grouping, those are
Okay.
really, really good things to know. So those would be pretty
Okay.
good.
All right. So let's
For beginners, I know that we have some experienced ladies out here, and you guys tell us what you want to see. Linda, I'm just working on some stuff, some activities for the students that are coming back. I'm just creating stuff so they can make their own little scenes. So I'm gonna let them cut them out themselves, though. So I'm just stamping them for them. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry, I cut you off. So this is how I began this, and this will give you cutting, welding, and bringing an image in. So let's just say we want to upload. Let's go to the internet first, right? So what I would do is this. That's not the internet.
And hold on one second, Donna. You ladies at the CRICUT, like TJ, open up your design space and try to go along with Donna as she's doing it. Because sometimes for myself, I learn better if I'm doing it right along with them. So it just might be helpful, and then you'll have questions you can ask.
Great idea. Great idea. Okay. So when you think of the Grinch, let's see if we could just get a Grinch scene. Right? That's how I would begin my project. I would try to get a scene of Whoville right here. See this? This is a Whoville scene. So I would start with a scene, and just to keep it Grinch themed, what I'll do is I'll grab this and I'll right click on it and I will save the image. And I'll save it up on my desktop. Now, once it's saved, I'm going to get rid of that and I'm going to go to upload image. And now I know that it was saved on my desktop and it's right here. And within CRICUT, since I'm uploading it, I just hit complex all the time for the most part. I hit continue, and I know I'm going to make this a print and cut. There's nothing for me to clean up, so I'm going to hit the word continue. And this is going to be the image I have. And then on the right here, I'm going to change the file name to Grinch. So anytime I go to search for anything Grinch, it's going to pop up. And it'll take a few minutes because this is an actual image. My computer will take some time. Hi, Monica.
Okay, your friend Lulu's gonna move in once she buys a CRICUT, so you can show her how to use it. She's gonna move in with you.
Actually, you want to hear something funny? The couple that we went to their house in North Carolina, she actually said, she's like, do you know that Jim has a Cricut? I go, what do you use it for? And they's like, we were making signs for church. And I'm like, what have you made? She goes, nothing. And I'm like, she's like, had I known you were into it, I would have brought it.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So you see how it just brought the image into my my design space. Now each one of these, oh, my dog was barking, but Vinny's friend's here. Hold on a second. Hi. You don't have to hug me, COVID. I am. I'm on right. You want to say hi to everybody? Hi, everybody. Bye, Carson. He's like, are you still on your YouTube? I'm like, yeah. Okay. So this card now runs vertical is upside down, right, Laura? So this is horizontal.
Yeah, horizontal, like you look out on the horizon.
Gotcha. That always messes with my head. All right. So these cards were a 5x7. So I want this image to be 5x7. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to click on that little lock button, and it's going to change my image to 7x5. And now I have a 5x7 image. Now I want to bring in an oval. So I'm going to grab a circle from the images. Like over here, you have a template, projects, images, text, shapes, and the images that you've uploaded. So I'm going to take a circle and I'm going to create that into an oval just by hitting the unlock button and pulling it. And then I can gauge. Oh, doesn't anybody leave me alone on Monday nights? Hold on a second, everybody.
Okay, so what's everybody doing tonight? Anybody making anything fun?
All right. So what I do is I make this oval. I make sure that I have a decent amount on the sides and the top. And then what I do is I drag a box over it. And what I want to do is I come up here to the word align, and I hit the center. And that now centered it 100%. And now what I want to do is, since they're both still connected, and even if I clicked off of it, I will then draw a box. You just click on your mouse on the corner, and with your left mouse button held down, you drag a box over it. And now they're both grabbed. I'm going to come over here to the right side and see the word here, slice. I'm going to hit that word slice and watch this. This circle is the original oval. This is what I just cut out. Isn't that cool? All right, now what I want to do is this. This is going to be my first page. And now I'm going to grab a square. And I'm going to make that square. I'm going to unlock it because I don't want it to be the same. I don't want it to be a square. I want it to be a rectangle. I'm going to create that. I'm going to change that to 7 by 5 high because we're doing horizontal. And I'm going to change that since we're working with greens. I think I'll change that to we're working with Grinch colors, so maybe, you know what, maybe I'll leave this one white. Then see how this is behind? I want to bring that to the front so I could see it. So what I do is I right click on it, and you see the boxes? I want to hit send to front. And there it is. It's in the front. Now what I want to do is I want to grab them, just them, again. So I drag the box over it, and I want to come up here to the word align and hit center. And now that's going to be in the exact, I'm going to bring this to the front now because that's my front. You see how this is all set up perfectly? Wow, right? Okay. I am going to now grab those and I want to flatten this. So by flattening this, I'm going to come over here to the bottom right and I'm going to hit the word flatten. And then that now creates, look at over here, up at the top right, it made it a print and cut. That means my printer is going to cut this out, but it's going to cut it out as a rectangle, one image. So that's my front page and my last page, right?
Hi, Lasagna. Hi, Jackie.
Hi, Lasonia. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Michelle. Michelle is Miss Seashell.
Oh,
Okay. So now I'm going to do the same thing again. I want to bring in another square, which I should have did earlier. I want to teach you this. I'm going to make this a 5x7 again. I'm going to unlock it. My width is 7. My height is 5. And then I come over here up at the top. You see where I'm circling? I could change the color of this to be any color I want. But I'm going to stick with white. I kind of did that before without telling you. All right. And what I should have did was, see these Mickey Mouses? I don't need them anymore. So I'm going to delete this because I was in the middle. This was the Mickey Mouse one. But I'm working on a new project, so I'm going to save this one as the Grinch. Shadow card, the Grinch. So you can work inside of an existing design and delete and add, but save it as the new file. Does anybody have any questions as I continue?
no questions yet.
All right, so this plain white box, I want to now, I'm going to put, same concept. See the oval is going behind it? I want the oval to be in the front. So I right click on my mouse and I send it to the front. I drag it over on top of it. It doesn't matter where because I'm going to draw that box around it. And I'm going to come up here to the word align. And if I wanted to align it on the bottom, look at that. It aligns to the bottom. If I want to align it to the top, I align it to the top. So you can get familiar with this. Center it vertically, center it center. All right. So I wanted it center. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw that box around it again. And I want to slice. And now I have my second part of my card. And now instead of doing this whole process all over again, I left click on this and I come up here to the right corner and I hit duplicate. And there I have my second one. How easy was that?
Okay, Donna. Modern Style Mel said, great tutorial. Totally get how this is coming together. Thank you. And your friend Lulu said she emailed you the image.
Okay, thank you, everybody. I'm glad you're liking it so far. So now we need to find an image of the Grinch. So let's bring back our Google, right? And now we just want a Grinch. And I just look up clip art. Now we're going to need two things to go with this. So I'm thinking maybe we could get, let's get a Grinch being funny or something, popping his head in, or I want a full Grinch. How about, oh, he's missing his elbow. See, sometimes with clip art, you have to be patient with looking for it. Oh, he would work, but then his lights would be very thin to cut. Like, these are all things that you have to take into consideration. But you know what? Let's play with this guy. So when you click on him, does his image come up clear? If the image doesn't come up clear, and this is the other thing, I don't download from things. I right click on it and I save the image. That's how I do it. And then I'll just change his name to Grinch. And this is on my desktop. So I don't need this no more. And what we're gonna, we want maybe how about Cindy Lou? Cindy. How do you spell Lou? Is that how you spell Linda? Cindy Lou. We want the cartoon. And like, I change the words sometimes to clip art to cartoon, and then I look around. All right, so then I'm gonna grab this image of Cindy Lou. Looks pretty. The little things are gonna be difficult to cut. Oh, it's gonna drive me crazy. Okay, I like this one of her with her little pink tails. Actually, we don't even need those silly things. I'll teach you how to delete them. How's that? Ready? All right, so I'm going to save the image same as I did before, and I'm going to change it to Cindy Lou. From Whoville. Mm-hmm. Okay.
She's so cute.
Is she adorable? All right.
Yeah.
So now I have them saved on my computer, and I'm going to go to upload. So I'm going to click over here to upload an image. I'll browse my computer, and I know it's on my desktop, and I'll start with the Grinch. I hit open it, and now he has no white background, so I really don't have to clean him up at all. This was an easy clip art, all right? But I'll explain that in the next one. So even if I hit the word complex and I hit continue, he's done. And this is what the image would look like. I'm saving him as a print and cut, but if I just wanted to cut him out in plain, say, silhouette, I can save it as a cut image. But I'm saving him as a print and cut. Most of my cartoon images that I save off the internet are always print and cut. I don't like to piece things together. So I am definitely a print and cut girl. Now we're going to do the same thing for Cindy Lou. So here's Cindy Lou. I'm going to open her. And now you see how she has a white box around her? We don't want that. Okay? We don't want that. So I hit complex, and I then hit the word continue. See, we have 3 different choices over here. You can magic erase, or you can use an eraser. This is an easy fix right here, and I'm going to make her bigger just by clicking this icon over here. You can make your image bigger, smaller. You can rotate it if you want to. So I'm going to hit the I don't know, the pen with the magic coming out of it, and I'm going to click anywhere on the white. And once it turns the checkerboard, that white is now disappeared. Look carefully right here. You see that there's still white there? I don't want that. I'll click on that, and now the white has disappeared. But for some reason, I'm looking at this image, and I'm thinking that it's going to give me...
Donna, I'm sorry. Everybody's just putting in their first name so everybody knows who's who. Okay. And Michelle, she's pretty funny. She said, "My name is Michelle and I'm a crafter," almost like my name is Laura and I'm an alcoholic.
You know what's funny is that I almost did a stress video yesterday. I was overwhelmed by all of my paper. And I was going to like hold up my hand and say, I need help. Talk me off the ledge. Okay, so now I want to erase these little curly cues on her head. I don't want them. That's when I click on that little eraser. And you see how I have a circle over it now? You can make that circle smaller or bigger. See that? See how big that circle got? That's going to be the area that you're able to erase. Watch this. Now, I put it over the area I want to erase, and I hit the left mouse button, and now it's gone. Look at that. So now I got rid of the big part of it, and now I'm going to make it itsy bitsy so I can get close to her blonde hair without, and there, I'm happy with that. So now I'm going to do this. I want to do this. I'll hit continue. And this is what my image now looks like. And I want to save it as a print and cut. And I'll hit save. Now what we want to do is we want to bring Grinch and Cindy Lou into our project. So I click on them. See how the green box comes around it? And then I hit insert images. And here they come. They just showed up. So now I'm thinking the Grinch probably needs to be, all right, this is going to be our back image, right? The Grinch can be there. And Cindy Lou can be on this one. And Grinch can be on this one. So what I'm thinking is bring her down, make sure she's on the front, kind of have an idea of where I want her, draw the box around it, and flatten it. And that's my third layer. And I'm thinking I'm pretty good with the way he is. I might want to make him bigger, only because he's the Grinch. I'm going to draw the box around him. And now, check this out. Say I didn't want to flatten it yet because I wasn't sure whether or not I liked the sizing. I'm going to come up here and I'm going to hit the word group. And now they're together. If I hit ungroup, it's separate. Now, say I moved it just a little, right? But it was perfect the way it was. See this button up here on the left? This goes back one step. That's exactly where I want it. So now I'm going to flatten him. I'm going to bring him over to here. And I'm going to bring this on top. So I'm going to right click on this because this is, I'm going to send it to the front because this would have been my front image. And this is my dimensional. But I'm kind of curious of why. Okay, so let's align all these center. OMG, guys, ready? All right, and then, okay. So these are our 4 layers. This is the side of our cards. These we don't need anymore. Oh, but you know what? Yeah, we don't need these anymore. And now we're going to go into images. I'm going to click on the word images, and we're going to look for, let's look for Merry Christmas. Merry.
Okay,
Oh, you know what?
You have a couple of comments in here. Shar said, "This is the part I have trouble with. Now I know what to do." And that was at 5:02. And then baby girl, her name is Shanita. Am I saying it correctly?
Yes, I think so.
That's so pretty. I've never seen that name before.
I think so too. I think it's very pretty.
And can any of this be applied to silhouette projects?
I can't answer that question. I'm sorry.
I know I'm not a silhouette girl either.
All right, so
Well, I said it
within, God,
Beth said yes, it can. Sorry.
oh, there you go. Beth would know. Yes. Thank you, Beth. All right. So right here in all images, I want to search for just a banner, right? I want a banner. Now, I want a banner that looks like one of these. That's what's in my head. So I think I'm going to take this one. It doesn't matter which one because I can actually manipulate the size of it within CRICUT. Now, I can unlock it and look at this. I can make it go this way. I can make it go this way. I can change this to be any size I want. If I wanted to leave it proportional, I would leave that button locked. And then it stays proportional. But depending on your project, you might not want that to be. So what I'm thinking is, let's see. I don't want it to be too overpowering. I just wanted to say, actually, that would probably be pretty perfect. So I think I want to change this maybe to Grinch green. So I'm going to come up here to this square that has the color in it, and I want to change it to green. So I'm going to hit the lighter green, but that's not Grinch green. I'm going to hit the word advanced. And look at this. You can mess around until you find the color green you want. Part of me thinks that's kind of close. I mean, you're never going to be 100% perfect, but you're going to be close. But you look at all the different choices you have. You could change it to any green you want. All right. Now, I have the green of the banner, and now I'm going to come up here to text. Now, in DeFont is a downloading free texting. Text, is that the word I'm looking for? Font, excuse me. Font, DeFont, DAFONT, is free downloadable fonts. I typed in the word Grinch, and it gave me the Grinch font. So look at this. Ready? I come over here and I add the word, I want the text. I hit the text box, and a text box opens up right here. I click in that box, and now I'm ready to type out what I wanted to say. I wanted to say Merry Grinchmas. But I don't want it to be in this font. I don't like that font. It's not very Christmassy to me. So I come up here, and there, see the word font? I go to all of my fonts, and in here I type Grinch, because I now have that Grinch font. And look at that. So now I bring it over to my banner. I click the unlock button, and I size it to fit inside of my banner, just like that. And then I group them together, and I hit flatten. Now I'm thinking that's a little plain, so I'm going to go back to images, and I think I want to add holly. I don't know. For some reason, holly sticks out in my head. And I come up with all the holly fonts or images. And I want something that looks cartoonish. So I'll scroll. I kind of like this one. All right, so I'm going to grab this one. That reminds me of cartoons. Now I have a holly in here, and I need to make it smaller. Holly might not have been the right thing, but you know what? That works. I'm just going to show you. Can you see how I have one holly? And let's make my screen bigger. So I can make my mat bigger by clicking this button down here. And then if you scroll over, you can adjust your mat up and down. Now, I like this holly over here, but I want a second one. So I'm going to hit duplicate. But I don't want it in the same direction as this one. I want it to go the opposite. So I come up here to the word flip. See over here, this is where I'm at. I come up to flip, and I flip horizontal. And look at that. I flipped my image. And I just switched my screen. And now I think I want to lower them. And I'm loving the way that looks. So I'm going to grab a box around them, and I'm going to hit flatten. You know what? Let me unflatten that. Check this out. See over here on the right side? This would be every piece that it would cut out. I don't want to cut out 6 different things and put them together. That's just my choice. That's when I grab this and I come over here to flatten. Watch this section. See this section? Watch it. It now tells you that that just became one image. All right. So with our screen, I don't need the happy birthday no more. This is ready to be printed and cut. Ready to do it? How we doing, girls?
Good. And Beth was just explaining it's to flatten an image puts it into one image.
Yes, ma'am, Lulu.
Because yeah, Lulu asked about that.
Yes. Okay. So now I've done so much work, and God forbid my silly internet wiped out. Like, you know how internets can just mess with you? Throughout my project, I usually hit the save button just so that I don't lose it. Did you ever work on something and then lose it? It's torturous. Okay, so now that that's made, we're going to go to make it.
Okay. After this, can you show Michelle how to import SVG files?
Oh, we could do that again. Sure. Okay. So this would be one file. This would be the second file. This would be the third file. That's the fourth. That's the fifth. And then that's the sixth. So this is a 6-page cutout. So do you want me to cut it? Do you want to put it together? Or do you want to move on to something else?
If you,
Wait a second or two.
and Beth is also explaining, thank you so much, Beth. She's also explaining how if you took a cut file, colored it, then flattened it, you would have an image for print and cut.
Okay. So you know what? Let's do that. Let's cancel this for now. And let's this is saved. So let's start a new thing. So you all see my mat here?
Yes.
See how the mat is 0, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Look at your screen. This is the same thing as your mat. So let's grab an image. Let's just say let's grab Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse is CRICUT. We'll take a Mickey Mouse file from CRICUT, an actual Mickey Mouse.
You wouldn't happen to have any, would you?
Not me. Okay, so this is an actual CRICUT Mickey Mouse image.
And,
So,
and LaSonia wants you to print.
You want me to
out
print?
the diamond dots all over with diamond dots all over it. That's what Beth said. But she does want you to cut it. LaSonia.
Oh, cut it. Oh, All right, Lasonia's got to go to bed. So do you guys mind if I that's going to take probably about 20 minutes to do that. Do you guys mind? All right, so let me just, I don't need to save this. Let me go back to my projects. We'll open up the Grinch and we'll make it real quick, as quick
Hey,
as we can.
you're making Lasagna happy.
I know I am. Thank you. And I know she's got to go to bed. She's got to wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the morning, guys. And it's already 8:17. Okay. All right, so here are mats, and I am going to continue. I'm going to send it to the printer. Now, I got to make myself a note. And I'm going to teach you guys also how to print to PDF so that if you ever wanted to share something you designed. And now I'm also going to make this intricate cut, only because I've been liking the way that works. All right, first one's coming out. All right.
Lasonia saying thank you.
You're welcome.
You know what? I told some of my friends to come join us because I knew you're doing CRICUT. So if any of my friends that I told to come join, say hi to everybody. I don't know if they're on yet or not.
I have to tell you guys a funny. So I get right before 7 o'clock. I get a text message. So right before I'm coming on, right, my phone goes off 3 times. Beep 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 beep. And this is one of my oldest guy friends. This is what he does. He sends me. I'm gonna hide his cell phone number. He sends me. Where is it? He sends me pictures of me on YouTube. I'm like, he watches my YouTube channel. So I said to John, I said, Mitch is stalking me. And he's like laughing. He goes, oh, is he up here hunting? He's like, because we're all hunting buddies. And I'm like, no, he's not that I know of. I was like, I don't have time to text him. You text him. But like, they think they're funny. They think they're funny. Okay. I am so done. Like, I can't believe how awesome it cut out this one and this one. So when a CRICUT gives you a hard time with cutting, it could be the setting. Don't ever give up. It's all slight adjustment. So,
And it could be if the blade isn't sharp enough.
I have to tell you, blades last a very long time. Sometimes there could be paper stuck in it. Just clean out, just click it,
Or vinyl.
All right, so now I'm going to go into print my second one so that it's ready by the time this one's finished cutting. I know, this is the slow and steady part, ladies. Slow and steady. I'm going to bring my scoreboard in because I'm going to score a couple of things. And once I get it all cut out, this is the second one. I'll score as it cuts. Okay. And that's finished. And then this is going to be the sides of my card. And this is our second image. Now remember, if you do cut and paste, whatever the image looks like on can you see this image right here? This is the way it needs to line up. Okay, so look at the screen. the square you can't put it this way on your mat. It's got to look the same exact way as it does on the screen. Very, very important. Okay. And this is where, like if you're gonna start doing a lot of print and cut, it's so important to like not go through ink, and the HP Insta Ink is so important. Okay. All right, that one's in the I wish I could show you the machine working it, but can't do that. Now we're ready to print the next one, which is going to be cute little Miss Cindy Lou.
Cindy Lou who?
Yep. We still have 15 girls watching. Yay! How you doing, Laura?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm watching the chat so I can keep you updated.
Thank you, my dear friend. Thank you. Okay. Cindy Lou printed out so cute. Okay. This is bleed. I'm going to recut. See how it gives that bleed? Can you all see that? I hate that bleed. So I'm going to resend her to the printer, and I'm shutting the bleed off. I don't want the bleed. So I'll show you both in a second. All right.
Have any of my Visalia friends come on yet?
Sonia's only that's the last comment I see.
Yeah, that's the last one I see too.
Okay.
Are you guys still here?
All right. So Cindy Lou, oh, it bled again. I thought I hit bleed. All right, we're just gonna run with her. We're just gonna run with her. I'm hoping she cuts out cute. All right. We're going to shut the bleed off on him. Okay. I wind up with a lot of white scraps. From print and cut. Now, does this Grinch craft count as one of my 7 days of Grinchmas? Take the heat off me, guys.
LaSonia said, I thought the bleed is so when you cut the ink is to the edge.
But sometimes it depends on if it was a CRICUT image, it would be perfect. Because it's an image I brought in off the internet, it gives it this. Do you see that funky line? That sometimes it still gives it that washed out look. It doesn't give it that crisp black line. That sometimes I bring in a Sharpie marker and I black it out. It's not perfect. But we'll see how well it cut on Miss Cindy Lou here in a second. All right, so this here I'm going to score every ½ inch. All right. Yes, baby. Oh, my husband, he's lucky he's pretty. Oh, my God. He's like, in a minute or two, he doesn't know how to put on Netflix. Kills me. Can you just come put my show on?
Just set it to cut and go run help them.
Okay, so Cindy Lou, let's see. Let's see. Have a bleed. I'm going to try to bring it out. Actually, you don't need to see the screen. So let me get rid of the screen. Let's bring Laura and I back to normal. And you see the bleed? The bleed drives me crazy on some images, not all. But look at how, let's see how that did. Okay. Slow and steady. She was an intricate cut. And I don't want to rip her. But for some reason, she did not. Okay, here we go. She did not come apart as well as Mickey and Minnie did. All right. Hey, Johnny. Okay. See, I don't like the fact that because it was an outside image, it left that white. So she's not a major player in this card, but enough that this would drive me absolutely nuts. So I would want to ink these edges or something. Or I would probably take the time and go find a better image on the internet. Okay, so that works for me. Now I see how there's no bleed on him. No bleed. So watch what happens when he cuts. This is so exciting. All right. That's our back page. She's our second page. He's our third. I'm not kidding you when I tell you I have lots of white scraps. Oh. And you can't throw them away. Okay. Then we have two more cuts, no big deal. One is actually real easy. I can actually print that and I don't need the machine to cut it. I can cut this with my my cutter by hand. And then I'm going to send that one to the printer. Okay. So stinking cute. One, two, three, and that was it. I needed that extra half an inch on the original side. That was it. That was my downfall. Let's see how she works. Any questions? Anybody have anything, you know? I promise as soon as we're done with this, we'll go back to bringing images in and resizing. Now I'm just, you can have the CRICUT, you could add score lines to this within CRICUT, but depending on what it is, it's sometimes so much easier to just take it out of CRICUT, cut the image, and score it yourself. Do you agree, Laura?
Oh, yes, definitely.
I don't like the way CRICUT scores things.
But also it's like you have to stop and take out the pen or the cutting tool and put the scoring tool in. And, you know,
Right.
if it's just basic scoring, I'd rather just do it on a scoreboard.
I agree 100%. Now, I'm assuming that it's the same. Maybe that's what I have to do. Opposite day. Okay, so Grinch just finished. Let's see how he cut. He cut way better than Miss Cindy Lou. Look at that. Look at him. Tell me that's not freaking awesome. How cute would he be on a card that says Merry Grinchmas? I don't know why this has been I'm not a Grinch girl. I've always thought I've always enjoyed the cartoon and stuff like that as a kid growing up. But I don't know why Grinchmas popped into my head.
But it would be really kind of fun to give a grumpy coworker a Merry Grinchmas card. And
oh my God.
tell them I hope your heart grows 3 sizes. Sorry, I can be a brat sometimes.
That was hysterical. Oh my God. I don't have a coworker. I'd have to give that one to John. You know what? While this is cutting, let me go turn on Netflix for him.
Okay. Modern style Mel. What was your first name again? Oh, Melissa. Yeah, it does look good. I love her 3-dimensional kind of card that's going on there. It'd be kind of fun to do. It'd be fun to do with the whole winter scene. Some trees and some snow. Maybe even do a shaker in the back.
Oh my God, the red truck.
Oh, that would be really fun.
Oh my gosh, yes.
You have a red truck. You could just pull one up on CRICUT.
I have it. I have them.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. This is almost like the snow globe I did during the summer. When I was in Dawn's collab over the summer. It was an SVG that I bought years ago. I finally got around to making it.
Oh.
Instead of it being a rectangle, it was in the shape of a snow globe. Same kind of concept. But the whole thing came from Anna Griffin for me. Okay, so this is what it would look like if it were flat, right? See that? Laura, would you mind if I took over the whole screen?
Oh, you go for it.
Okay. Let me see how I
Char's back.
Okay, so now we have our layers. Actually Grinch is second, Cindy Lou is third, and then we have the background. So I could have made these smaller, but I left them as the tops, which I don't think is a difference. Do you guys think it's a difference? If this was on this, I could cut these down to 5.
It might
Maybe I'll do that.
Better on the sides, though, wouldn't it? I don't know.
You think what?
It might stand up better, like if you wanted to stand it up on your shelf or something. If it's on the sides.
Better if it was on the. I'm thinking it would be better if it was on the bottom. Now,
that's true.
Because the weight. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, but okay. Let's do this. Ready? So I'm going to glue down. This is how I'm thinking it has to go. So with my Mountain Valley, if this was first, right? I know you guys can basically see me. This is last. We have too many now. No, we don't. We're good. All right. I see where it has to go. All right. Let's get the glue to work. And then we can glue this baby down. And Miss LaSonia can go to night-night. All right. So just line it up so that it's on the bottom. And burnish it down. Okay. Then Cindy Lou can go on the next one. Holy moly, this is adorable.
Well, Linda's back too.
Oh, yay. Cindy Lou. And then you're a mean one. Mr. Grinch. Now, girls, I hope that you're joining in. Not that it's you have to, but use the printables that I've been giving away each day. I would love to see what you all come up with. Okay, so Grinch was the second. Say what?
I haven't even seen the printables.
Oh, for my 7 days of Grinchmas,
Oh.
I'm giving away printables each day.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. All right, so now once you get the concept in your head how to do this and see it come to life, this project is endless.
Okay, Donna.
Absolutely endless.
Donna, your friend Lulu is cricketing vicariously through you.
Aw. Holy. I'm like, you don't know. This is like, for me, I'm smiling like you wouldn't believe, because these are like design concepts that come to life. You know what I mean? But see, now something's not right here. I don't know if it's I need one more. I think I need one more mountain.
Oh.
I really do. I think I need one more mountain.
Frosty the Snowman would be cute. And Linda says that's adorable, Donna.
Okay, wait, we're almost there. We're almost there. So I think that's got to go there. All right.
Ooh, Lulu, that's a great idea. She said doing this with family pics, the 3D effect would be awesome.
Oh, yes, I agree. Oh, that would be. Okay, so opposite. So stinking cute. And then I'm going to show you how, if we had, like, we'll do another CRICUT design. But Anna Griffin, she did hers with, it was almost like latches, if I'm explaining that right. Like, they were cut outs and you had to slide them in, like almost like a locking mechanism versus an accordion.
Beth says I could make these all night if Donna kept doing the work.
Oh, you're funny. Oh, Beth, you could do the designing. Okay, look at that. Do you see this?
Oh, that's so cute.
Isn't that like, and we did it together. We did this together. Look at that. Look at how dimensional that is. And Whoville is right behind them. Look at all the little Whos. And then you can actually see the tree in the background. See, the most important thing for me is, wherever the Disney card is, it's the
Darcy
front
Lighthouses.
image matches the back image. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness. Girls, this is because you all asked for something crickety. Shaw's probably laughing because for the last couple of days I've been talking to her, I've been making up my own words. I'm like, crickety is not a word. Who uses crickety?
Crafty people.
He is not. Look at his face. I mean, he's so grinchy. Wait, that didn't pop. Look at this. I forgot to unpop that. You see? Now he's 3D. Look at his hat. It's finished. Look at this. Oh wait, we got to add the Merry Grinchmas. Oh yes.
Another word. Sure.
I don't think that's my word though. I think that's out there. I'm pretty sure that one's out there. Lasonia, you going to bed now? Or did she fall asleep on us? Loving this. Ta-da! Okay, I'm exhausted, girls. No.
Melissa wants to get more into digital print and cut crafting, and she's loving this tutorial.
Okay, cool. All right, so now let me go back to doing the stream. Okay, let's do the stream. Let's do. How do I go back? Got Laura. Gonna add me to the screen. I'm not there though. How come my screen's not in there? Okay, there we are. All right, so we're back in CRICUT. Now, is Michelle still here? Good night, Lasonia.
Michelle, are you still here?
All right, so I want to make sure. Okay, my project was saved, and now we're going to make a new project. I want to make sure Michelle's here, so if anybody has any questions. Hi, Lisa. Okay. Anybody, excuse me, have any CRICUT questions? My Facebook is going off. Okay. All right, let's get into welding. Let me show you a couple of things on welding. So if I had a square, I had a circle, I had a diamond, okay, basic shapes. And I wanted to create, let's see. Oh, let's bring in a heart. Okay, let's say I wanted to create a, can you save images outside of CRICUT? You could save them as, yes, you can. I'll get into that in a second. I'll do it as a PDF file. Say you wanted to make a bookmark that had a heart at the top of it. Or let's just say this. Let's make the heart red. Yeah, I'll make the heart red. And let's change the shape of this into that. Okay. But I want to make this now a print and cut. I am going to grab them both together and I would flatten them. Now just say I didn't want to print and cut it. I just needed it in the shape because I'm going to use cardstock, right? And it didn't matter if it was red or blue or purple. I can grab this, and when I hit the word weld, watch what happens. It became a shape like this. Now, years ago, I'll give you this. I'm going to teach you guys something. Years ago, when I was making straps for the boxes I'd make, and I wanted to make handles, right? I would come in with just say a heart. We'll make it a heart. And I want to duplicate that. So I wanted 2 hearts, but now I want to rotate them. I want them to be 90 degrees. So I come up here to rotate, and I rotate it at 90 degrees. I want this to be 90 degrees also, so I change that to 90. But it's in the same direction as that. So instead of trying to turn it and then I'm off, right? What is it? 280? It's 280, right? 280 is the opposite of the
180.
other.
Or can't you do
180?
the mirror? Like the
I was going to. See,
oh,
I don't know my math for rotation. So instead of me having to worry about whether or not I have it even, I'm going to hit duplicate. And then I'm going to come up here to the word flip, and I'm going to flip it horizontally. Ah, and there it goes. Because I wanted them to be opposite. But now I want to make sure that they're both in the same exact spot. So what I do is I put a box around them. I come up to a line, and I align them at the bottom. Watch how they move. Now they are straight. Now I'm going to come in with just say a rectangle or a square, right? And come in with a square. And I'm going to change the shape of that square to just be a line that I want. I'm going to put them together. I'm going to grab them all, and I'm going to hit the word weld. Those 3 pieces just became one. You see that? All right. So that's welding. Now, I'm going to get into bringing an image in from outside again. So upload an image. I'm just going to hit another Grinch image that's on my desktop, such as this guy right here. Now he has the white box around him. We don't want that white box. We want him to be all by himself. So I'm going to hit the word complex, and I'm going to hit continue. And with my magic wand that's over here,
Donna, are you still here? Donna? Okay, guys, looks like we lost Donna for a second. Oh, you're getting a good view of all my mess I'm making over here. I'm making these little sets. That's a hint of the Grinch. I'm making these little teapot fairy houses, and I'm making all the little things that can be colored and and stuff for some students that are coming back on campus. These are the little darlings. Oh, there you are. You're back.
I'm sorry.
These are little darlings. What is it? I don't know the name of them. Oh, Tea Time Fairies and Teapot Chalet. Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you, Lulu. And they were saying that your Grinch is handsome.
My Grinch is handsome. All right, so we're going to upload that Grinch. We're going to do that. Try this again. So we want this Grinch. I'm going to hit the word complex. I'm going to hit continue. And we want to get rid of that white box. So I'm going to make sure this magic wand is clicked. And wherever there's white that I don't want, I click on it. But this was an easy design because there was no hidden white. And then I hit the word continue, right? I'll save him. And that's why I say when you're looking for images on the internet, be very picky. If they show up crisp on your screen, then they're good to go. Okay, so I'm going to insert him in here. Now, let's just say I'm making something that I want to share with you all, right? He's loading. He's just taking forever. Oh, here's a good one. Watch this. All right. I'm sorry, my internet's starting to run slow. I had to kick John off of Netflix. That's what happens when you're country living.
She giveth and she taketh away.
I did. I did.
That's funny.
All right. So I want to teach you all this. This is actually pretty cool. Where did it go?
Excuse me.
God bless you.
Oh, thank you.
It's my internet. It says that both images are here, but you can't see them. All right, so I'm adding Grinchmas. Just see if I can get my computer to start working. I'm going to change it to the Grinch font. Okay. And that's what I want to use. Now check this out. Say that I did not want, I wanted it to be more, let's say, pronounced. Like each letter to be more, I don't know, cockeyed, right? I'm going to come over here to the right corner and I'm going to hit ungroup. And just say I wanted this to be churned some more. And I want this to be bigger. I can make this as funky as I want it to be. Even though it's already a little funky, look at that. I can change this any way I want. And then what I do is I box it and I group it again. And now, you see on the right side, it says Grinchmas, but it's all individualized. That means it's going to cut out each letter just like that. But watch what happens when I hit the word attach. Ready? It just attached them, and that means it's going to cut out. Let me go back. Let me hit detach. All right, so if I left it without attaching it, watch what happens when I go to make it. Oh, you can't see it on this. Let me change the color. Let me change this to just say green. Okay. Look what happens when I go to make it. It doesn't spell out Grinch, miss. That means it's cutting out on cardstock, and then I have to place the letters in each order. So I'll hit cancel. If I put the box around this and I hit attach, right? I go to hit make it, and look at that. It's in the way that I want it to be done. So
And
that
if you resize it, then they all resize together.
exactly. So just say that I wanted to change it. They're all attached. So they're gonna adjust size proportionately. Let's see if we can back to upload that image. Let's see if he'll come in.
I think everybody's so into what you're doing that they're not even commenting. They're just learning.
Everybody's learning, taking notes. All right, there'll be a test on Friday.
Teacher Donna.
Laura's giving it.
You all get an A.
All right, this is driving me crazy that it's showing up, but it's not showing up. Let's see if this guy will. Don't look at all my Grinches, because you'll tell what's going on this week.
Sneak peek.
Yeah, sneak peek. Now, this is only happening to me in Design Space because I live in the country and my internet is DSL. We do not have high-speed internet. So when I tell you we struggle in this household with 3 of us that like to use the internet, it's pure torture.
Now, I have friends that live in the country here and they struggle with the internet as well. Is there anything that you can get to make it better out in the country?
I've watched a couple of people that are like off the grid on YouTube. Good night, Beth.
Good night, Beth.
And I know that they have devices that you can purchase. I don't know enough about them. I would like to try them, but sometimes I don't know if I want to spend the money to test it. I don't know.
I wonder if through your internet provider they would have something.
Yeah, it's Verizon. And they, cable's here. We have cable TV in the area. And I call cable because cable is faster than Verizon. I call cable. I'm here 13 years. I've called them numerous times. Do you know they want like $30,000 to bring cable internet to my home?
Oh, they're crazy.
I'm not kidding you.
Lulu said there's some kind of box that increases strength.
Yeah, I've seen. I have to shut down I'm going to save this.
Can you get a hotspot? I don't know.
I actually have a extender, but you're still using the same amount of internet in the house. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Only so much comes through the device.
See, now the internet issue would keep me from living in the country.
Oh, trust me. Poor Vinny says that all the time. That's why we're still attached to DirecTV, because it's not like we can go like Hulu or anything like that, because we all can't be streaming at the same time. I'm streaming right now, and Vinny has to be off the internet. John has to be off. Like, I've got to unplug devices. It's crazy.
Okay, Kiki said, for those of you that pray, please keep my family in your prayers. My dad was just diagnosed with bone cancer. He's been in the hospital since Saturday. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry. You're in my prayers. He's in my prayers. You're all in my prayers. All right, so I'm gonna give you a card front for the front of an A2 size card, right? This is gonna be tonight's freebie. So an A2 size card is 5.5 by 4.25. So I'm gonna come up here and do. Let's make it a tall card. So let's make it 4.25, 4.25 by 5.50. Okay. So this is an A2 size card. So let's just say our card is white. So now I want to bring in a second layer. And that second layer, I want it to be 5.25, 5.25. I'm going to unlock it by 4. That's going to give me my 1/8 of an inch, right? And then I want to bring in a third layer. So I'm going to duplicate that one. And I'm going to change that to 3.75 by 5. Okay. So now you have triple layers of cards. So the white is our base. And let's just say our base is red. Let's make our base red. Let's make our second one the Grinch green. But let's change that. Remember, we'll go into advanced settings and we'll make it a Grinch green. And then the front one will leave white. But see these 3 layers? I'm going to group them. And I want to center them. Just like that. Then I'm going to go back and group them. But see what happened? I grabbed the Grinch miss. I don't want that. So I'm going to start over. I grab them. And now I want to attach them. No, I don't, because look what just happened. Oh my gosh, I didn't want that to happen. What do? You don't want to go back and redo it. Hit this button right here, up at the left corner. And there it goes. What I really wanted to do was group them together. So I come over here to the right side and I hit the word group. And now all the colors stayed normal. How cool is that, right? Now I'm going to bring the Grinch in. Oh, he's behind my card. Right click on him, send him to the front. Now he's on the front. Right now, what I want to do is I want to duplicate him because I want to do a second project inside this. So I need him. So I'm going to put him to the side. So this Grinch miss, I don't like that green. I want to use the green that we just made. So you see how it's over here. It's in the top 4 because it's recently what we used. Ta-da! Oh, it's also behind. So remember, right click and send to front. It's too wide. So let's change it by grabbing these arrows right here. And then I wonder what it would look like. Just about there. And then let's add some more text. And let's add the word Mary. But I don't want that to be black. I want to change that to the burgundy. That's within our card. And let's change the font size. What do you think of that? Pretty cool, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ungroup those 3 squares, right? I'm going to ungroup them. So I'm going to hit the word ungroup. Where did the Grinch go? He's in the back. I don't need the red one. I don't need this. So I'm going to get rid of that for now. Where do I find my Grinch? So I don't want to lose my 2. So you see what I just did? I'm going to go back. And what I did was I just grabbed the corner because I want these 2 things to stick together and I want to group them. I used the red one so that I knew the size of my A2 size card. Because I'm not going to use that as a base, I already have it, right? I want to group these 3 things together. So I'm going to hit group. And I want to now layer them on top of my card. And I want to center this. So I group them, and then I come up to the top and I hit the word center. That looks pretty good to me. So now I'm going to group them again, and I'm going to hit the word flatten. Now watch all this on the right side. Right now, they're all individual images or words. I'm going to hit the word flatten, and it became one image. All right, I'm gonna print that in a second. We don't need this any longer. I'm gonna get rid of it. So this was project number 1. What I'm thinking is this. How cute would this be if we took a circle and let's just say we made that circle red, right? Where's the Grinch? Let's bring him to the front. We only want to use half of him, right? I only want to use half of him. So I want to cut him in half. I'm going to grab them both, and I am going to actually let me duplicate this circle so I have a second one. I want to cut him in half. So I group them both, and I hit the word slice down at the bottom right. I don't want this any longer. I don't need his butt. I'm going to then grab them both without moving anything, and I'm going to hit the word flatten.
Good
Look
night.
at him, right? Now we're going to do this. Ready?
Night,
Let's
Lulu.
good night. Let's add Merry Grinchmas again without messing with it. Ready? Merry Grinch. Ready? Merry Grinchmas is in that font, but look up here because I didn't ungroup it, I didn't change it, I didn't do anything to it. I now have this. What would you call this? This is what would you say this is? This is something like a tool. I have a tool up here at the top called Curve. I'm going to click on that. Now I can adjust this. I can make Grinchmas go that way, or I can make Grinchmas go this way. How cool. I'm arching the word. So I'm going to bring it in smaller. And it's like almost like making a button. And I could use this in my button press if I really, really wanted to. Look at that. I think I want it arched a little bit more. I want to see what it gets me. Look at that. I want it to be around my circle like that. And then I think I want it bigger. So I make it bigger just by dragging that corner. But now it's sticking outside my circle, so I'll go back to my arch and I'll make it more arched. And that, to me, let's see. What I could do is I can grab them both and I can probably hit the word align and a line at the top. That didn't work because you know why? Because each one of the letters is a different size. So I'm going to have to visually do that. And I think that works out. I just need to move it to the left. That looks pretty good to me. So I will then group them again and hit the word flatten. Now, print and cut. This is very important. Print and cut is image can only be a specific size. And I like to make the most out of my printable area. So print and cut is 6 3/4 by 9 1/4. So I grab a square, I change it to that, and now I know that this is my printable image area. So I know that if I wanted to share this with you, bring this to the front, I could, if I really wanted to, get another one of these. So I'll duplicate that. And on one cuttable sheet, I can get that. And if I really wanted to, I can duplicate this. But I can almost make this box size. I can make it, what is it? An ATC card, which is 2 by 3, right? 2 by 3. Let's see how that would look. And it's all based on proportion. That looks cute to me. So if I really wanted to, I could get 2 of these, maybe. Or I could change the size of this one and offer you guys different sizes so that you have different cut aparts. So now I can print this. I can save this all. So I get rid of this. I don't need that any longer. And I grab this all. And now I attach them. And now that they're attached, when I go to make it, I don't need this one and I don't need this one. Okay. Watch this. It's one printable sheet. I'm going to hit the word continue and I'm going to send it to my printer and I'm going to print it for myself. Now, this is something that can be cut by hand or it can be cut by the CRICUT. So for me, this is a printable, shareable file for you that I can link at the end of this video. And by me doing that, I'm now printing it hard copy, but now I'm going to send to the printer. And watch this, guys. For me to share this with you, I shut off the bleed and I change my printer to my PDF. So I change it to the Microsoft printer. I hit print and I save it as, I'm going to save this as Grinch A2 card. Okay. And that's on my desktop. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly just print this, cut this out. And I'm going to show you what I meant by you now have an A2 Grinch Christmas card. Does anybody have any questions? Did I miss anything? I feel like nobody's talking. All right, so let me cut this. And I'm going to change my material to the cardstock intricate cut. I'm going to hit done. I'm going to wait for the light to flash on my machine, and I'm going to cut it. Now, I don't need that screen up anymore. So I have all these A2 size cards from Michaels, right? Speaking of Michaels, I was in Michaels today. Do you know that they're going to start? Michael's store was empty. There was nothing on the shelves, but they're going to start giving out Michael's cash. Did everybody know that, or am I the last to know?
What is this Michael's Cash?
It's like Kohl's cash.
Really?
Yes. And do you know that Old Navy does that now too?
Wow.
So this is just an A2 size card, right? Which is half of an 8.5 by 11. You can have your card vertical or horizontal. And thank you for giving me that highlight tonight, Laura, where it's horizon versus vertical.
Oh,
That was such an easy way to remember it.
well, you're welcome.
All right, my machine's almost done cutting. But this is like the biggest bang for your buck, like to group them all together. I can't wait for CRICUT to make the printable cut area bigger.
Yeah, I wonder why they made it so small.
I mean, 6 3/4, because they have to add that black box around it.
Yeah, but there's still more room.
Yeah, I think there's plenty more room. Okay. Okay. So these are just little extras, right? How cute is that? I mean, seriously? Love those. And then these two are also extras, but these are the ATC size. But this is the A2 size card. So you take an A2 size and you just 1, 2, 3 have a card. Is that not the coolest? All designed within the CRICUT. And we're done. So this file will be linked after, probably tomorrow morning. I'll link it under the live video if you're interested in it. Or I'll do a secondary link to it. But this is yours for hanging out tonight. You know what I mean? All right, Laura. I'm wiped out talking, so show us and tell us what you're working on.
Okay, so we have a very small group of students coming on campus. They're in the gym, they're all separated out. They do a couple of their classes on the Zoom with support of adults that are there in the room. And then after school, they stay a little bit longer and they do fun activities. So I thought this would be kind of fun for them to color. So they have the little fairy teapot house, and then they have some fairies and mushrooms and flowers and unicorns that they could color and cut out, and then I'm putting a card with it. So they can.
What age group is this?
It's junior high.
Oh, so they'll be good at that.
Yeah. So, and just gives them something to do, and then when they get done, they'll have a card to give to somebody.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I love these images, but you know what? I was using these on the Tim Holtz, what is it? The stamp, what does he call it?
Right, the stamp platform.
Yeah. And there were a lot of spots that, were not inking up at all. And I was getting frustrated. So then I pulled out my rocker blocks and I just put a few of them on each one, and they printed up so nicely.
Let me see your rock-a-block.
They're the ones from Crafter's Companion.
Go left, go left, go left.
Oh, this way. So you kind of roll it on like this, but I can also push down in the middle, which allowed me to get. I would have to do small groups at a time, but it allowed, like I did this as one group, all these down here, and then I did these up here as another group, and this was another group, and then this was another group, but they came out so much nicer.
Because I was going to ask you, the images are crisp, and what ink are you using?
I knew you were going to ask. I started off using the, and it might work better with the Rock-a-Block. I was using the Finesse from Spectrum Noir, but then I switched over to the VersaFine, and it just came out nicely.
Wow.
You know, we got to make a few mistakes here. Look at this.
That drives me crazy.
Yeah. So that's why I was like, I don't know if I want to do this. But I was able to get them all done, though.
How many are you making?
I think I have 11 or 12 sets. There's been about 8 to 12 kids per day that come in.
Okay.
So I'll probably make maybe another 1 or 2 just to make sure. Make sure I have enough for the kids.
That's very nice of you.
Oh, thank you. You know, as crafters, we got to do something.
Oh, I hear you.
Something crafty. But they've done some cute things. They brought them little ceramic piggy banks for them to color.
Aww.
And they were really enjoying it. I think these kids were just so happy to be out of the house. You know, just out and seeing people in a different environment, you know, because these kids have been pretty much locked away for a while, you know.
How are you guys doing with your counts?
With the what?
Your count, like your like, you know, COVID count.
We are so high that we can't open back up anytime soon. We were you know, honestly, I wasn't sure if they were going to let us open up for small groups. So, because they want our numbers to be a certain amount, and when they first came out with the number, we were more than 3 times that number. So, yeah, we didn't get to open up earlier. So, just all the adventures, right? And I met some of my friends. I thought they were going to come on tonight. A few of my friends have gotten the CRICUT machine. And, you know, like one of them, actually, I've worked with all of them except for one. And the one that I didn't work with, we met through our children playing sports.
Oh.
And so now I have, and another friend of mine just recently was texting me to ask which one to get. So they probably got it already. And then wait, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 of my friends have gotten the CRICUT machine. And the one friend, it's mostly her husband that uses it, but he makes like wooden signs and different really neat items. In fact, I have a couple things up in my room that he made. He made he used wooden fence pieces, and he created the background, and then he got some metal piping, and he made a holder for a roll of paper, and he made it like a sign. And he stuck little metal like pipe holders so that you could stick your pen in there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's very creative. He's got some really good skills. Let me tell you. He's sold a lot of his pieces. We actually did a couple of craft fairs. The first craft fair I ever did was with them. and he had made quite a few things. He made like easels where he put the rolls of paper on there, for children to use, but he makes them real kind of industrial looking, and they're really neat, really nice. He does a really good job. But yeah, he sold out all of those easels real quick. It's kind of fun. Oh, these sets do also have the coordinating dies. I was gonna try to cut them all
Yeah, I
out.
see that.
Huh?
I see that. Where'd you get those sets from?
I think I ordered from HSN. They're the
Oh,
is it LDRS, the Little Darlings, right?
I don't know. I've
And one
never
is
seen that
the
before.
Tea Time Fairy stamps, and the other one's the Teapot Chalet stamp. So there's the stamps and dies for both sets. I think next time I want to try to do the little mansion. I don't know if you've seen it, where there's a little house, but you use the coordinating dies on there, and it'll make it so the door will actually
Move it
fold
to your
open.
left, girlfriend. Move it to your left. Let me give you the screen. Let me give you the screen. Oh, look, that's cute.
Isn't that fun? But the doors will open. This door will open, and this window will open, with these matching dies in the back. And then there are matching pieces, so you can put all these little pieces. Um,
Oh my gosh.
you could stamp them, and then there's the matching dies. But they have other sets that go with this mansion, so you can make it like a haunted mansion, or so they have little ghosts and stuff coming out. It's really cute. And then I
Oh,
have
that is adorable.
this one. I couldn't put my hands on the dies. I know I have them. I just have to figure out where. I don't know why I don't have them together. That was a big mistake. But it just has like a little like sweet shop, and has all the. Let me see if I can put a piece of paper. Oh, that one's not going to work. Well, some of it you could see.
Actually, we can see it very well. That works.
But it
Okay,
has
so you see
ice creams.
a sweet shop right there?
Yeah,
Has the awning.
yeah.
My goal is I want to make awning curtains for my craft room and my kitchen.
Oh, that would be cool.
And for my kitchen, it's real easy because all it is 2 tension rods and then just picking out the fabric, which I think I would like a stripe.
Oh, that'd be
But
cute.
my office one, I have to like rig it a certain way. So I think I want it in the the Tiffany blue and white. So I don't know if I have to find the blue and the white and sew the stripes together, but that's on my goal. That's on my list before spring.
You know what? Check it. Check. Sometimes they have those colors the um in the stripes, in like the
Yeah.
outdoor fabric.
Mm-hmm.
That would be neat.
Yeah, that's my goal.
If I did something like that here, as much as I would love to have that, because we need all the protection from the sun we can get in the summers here, um, it would be destroyed probably the first summer it was up.
No, this is for the inside.
Oh, for the inside?
I want the inside to have that kind of look.
Oh, wow, that'd be kind of neat.
Yes, I want it for the inside.
Well, how cool.
Yeah, because my office windows are my front porch, so I don't need any covering. Like it's just decor purposes. But yeah,
Well,
like I
that's
said,
fun.
there's so much stuff inside my head that I would love to create, just not enough days or hours in the week.
I know the feeling.
Right.
I feel like, I don't know. I had this other one that I got at Tuesday morning with it has like the princess and it's a
Wow, you got some
unicorn.
cute stuff.
I love fun imagination. Look, it even has, let me get another piece of
Oh
paper.
wait, that's almost like Cinderella's carriage.
Yeah. Isn't that fun? And a
Yeah.
unicorn and a rainbow and a castle. It's just
Um,
really cute. But you could see they made one of those box cards like I've made before.
yes.
That's what they did with it. Now I think it would be a little bit too much to ask the kids to try to make those cards.
Oh yeah, not happening. Mm-mm.
No, so I thought, I could just stamp out the images and let them just have fun with it. Give them a blank card. That's what I had some of these cards from. Oop, let me move this out of the way.
Oh yeah, those are the hot buy cards.
Yeah, so that's what I just grabbed just a variety of colors and put them in there. So I'll give them a couple of tips, like for cutting out the pictures or whatever. They all have their own sets. It's really neat how they set it up. Each kid has a bag full of supplies, and it has their name on it. They're the only ones that can touch it, but they have their own color pencils and markers and pencils and all that stuff in there. And then they each have their own like Chromebook they sign out when they come in, and then it has a little protective overlay over the keys so it can all be sanitized. They've really done a good job making it safe for the kids. So hopefully it'll be good.
Wow.
You know, just want our world to get back
I
back
hear you
to
loud and
normal.
clear.
But what is normal anymore?
I don't know. Don't know.
I found this little shaker card. I don't know if I'll try to do that with them. That might be fun. Be kind of
Move to
messy.
your left. Go left.
Oh,
Oh, that's a cute one.
this was a Hobby Lobby clearance. I haven't tried it yet, but you know, might be fun. Let's see. See what it looks like. I don't even know.
Yeah, coloring is very relaxing. I agree.
I had this student a couple years ago um, when he was in seventh grade, and he had some behavior issues. And so I was sitting in the back of his classroom with him. He's at a table and he's using lots of foul language. And don't hate on him, please. um, he, but I was the only one who could hear it. So rather than make a big deal about it, I just kind of got out an adult coloring page and just started coloring, and just trying really hard to ignore all the foul language because he was doing it for attention.
Uh huh.
And as he was watching me color, I could hear it in his voice. He was relaxing and relaxing. And then the next thing you know, he goes, Miss Knight, do you have any more of those? I'm like, oh, sure. And I pulled one out, handed it to him. He was quiet as could be after that.
Yeah,
It's
sometimes
very
things are.
soothing to even watch somebody color.
I agree. I love watching people color. In fact, while I was away, I was watching them. I was like watching blending, like how they blend for like highlights in the hair and getting into all that.
You know what? I could watch somebody color all day long. It relaxes. I haven't mastered the skill of coloring.
No, me either. Not at all.
Anybody see where I put my little house stuff? Oh, here it is. Found it.
Oh my God, you're funny.
Oh, okay. Now I know why I couldn't find it because it's in its own package, but then there's a bigger package they both go into.
There you go. All right, guys, we're gonna cut it short so I can go watch an episode of TV with my hubby.
Thank you so much, Donna.
Laura, thank you for coming on and being my eyes and ears and my voice.
No problem.
That was very
It
nice of you.
was a fun night.
I think it was a very fun night, and I hope you guys all enjoyed it because I know I did.
Yeah, I did too. It was good. I love those cards.
I do too.
Does it stand up well?
No, I have to. I'm gonna have to. I think I have to add one more to it. One more valley on this one.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it is, or I don't know. Maybe it's, yeah, I think it's one more valley. It's definitely got to be one more valley. I think it's got to be even. If it ends in a valley, it's got to end on the other side in the valley.
Mm.
But the concept is done. The concept is there. It's just a matter of critiquing the side of it. So,
There you go. You did a great job, Rose. Came out cute.
all right, everybody. Thank you for watching and sticking with us tonight. And next week we'll attempt something new. It's something else. Maybe, I don't know, dyes or jewelry or beading or something. We can figure that out.
Sounds good.
All right, everybody. Good night and have a great week.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you, Laura.
Thank you, Donna.
Bye, babe.
Bye-bye.